In depth today, firsthand look at what it is like to be stuck in space.
Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams traveled to the International Space Station on Boeing's Starliner back in June. It was supposed to be a 10-day mission, but this morning they're entering day 65 and have been told they may not return until next year.
February of next year. So for a look at what the astronauts are facing, we want to bring in someone with firsthand experience, Mike Massimino, a NASA astronaut. He's a veteran of 2 space flights and now a professor of mechanical engineering at Columbia University. Professor Mike, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we have a lot of weird questions about just how this works. But first, just, I mean, the big picture here. I mean, you get sent on this craft, the Boeing Starliner, and now it's delayed. I mean, is this the right call? How worried would you be if you're an astronaut that you went there and your ride isn't able to return?
How worried would I be?
I think the astronauts, if I was up there, I would have confidence in the team in place on the ground making those decisions. There's a lot of dedicated people who are looking at this, both at Boeing and at NASA. I know the folks who were in charge down there. They've been there for decades. And so my as an astronaut, my thoughts would be they're going to make the right decision, whether that means we come back on the Starliner or we stay on orbit for a bit longer. In this case, it might be a lot longer, and come back with a different ride. So I think they have confidence in the team.
In the meantime, we're hearing potentially February. What about supplies? I mean, do they have?
I'm not even gonna lie. February, bro, that's a long ass motherfucking time to be in space. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there floating around, you ain't doing shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers better come up here and get our, you know what I'm saying, pull up beside the ship and pick our ass up. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why they don't have a rescue plan on TAC. They should have a rescue plan for every single mission. I don't give a fuck where they going, Mars, Jupiter. There should be a rescue plan in place, because if something happened to somebody, then what? You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to say, oh, blame it on the government. Nah, man. It's the motherfucking system. Let's get back into the clip.
Enough supplies from the real things to, I don't know, their clothes?
Yeah, great question. Yes, they do.
They do.
Yeah, so they try to think of everything, and delays can happen. We did have an astronaut, Frank Rubio, was going on a 6-month mission that turned into a 1-year mission.
Oh, wow.
So they do have extras up there, but they also have supply ships that go up there, and those supply ships can get packed not at the last minute, but pretty close to the launch time. So if they need extra this or that or whatever, they can supply. So they do have deliveries coming there pretty often.
So, I mean, how do they shower? You know, like how, what about, I was trying to pack extra underwear for a long trip, you know, but this is getting ridiculous.
There's no, running water in space is a problem because it floats, and also it's also a kind of a commodity. So you do the best you can with kind of like a sponge bath, but you don't take a good shower.
Listen, bro, if I'm stuck in space,
that kind of thing. And you can have waterless shampoo.
If I'm stuck in space, bro, and I gotta take a sponge bath for goddamn a whole day, almost a year, stuck in space till February, nigga, I better be getting a good ass check when I come home. Nigga, I ain't talking about no $1 million, $2 million, nigga. I need 100 million. Nigga, I almost lost my life being stuck in space because of y'all stupid ass engineering.